Welcome back to another video. Today I have a custom skid loader mock for you guys. This mock was inspired by the JCB single boom skid loader series. I don't remember what model series it is, but I saw this at a county fair on display, one of these JCBs. And the interesting thing about it was I found out that the single boom, one of the advantages is they're extendable, similar to what I would call a pettibone, or the like those 4x4 really big single boom forklifts that have a really long extendable boom that you see on like construction sites and stuff. This has an extendable boom for better reach as well, which I found interesting. That's something that almost no other skid loader has. So that was pretty interesting. So I can start with the boom, which was the whole reason for building this whole mock. It has really good range. It actually goes further than the actual real life vehicle would. I don't have any hydraulic ram detail just because in order to get it to sit all the way down as far as it needed to, I couldn't really fit any detail in there anyway. And, you know, it's diminishing returns on that kind of detail. I might come back and revisit it at some point, but right now I'm really happy with this mock. The whole scale of this is a bit big for minifig scale, but this was the smallest I could make it while still having an actual functioning extendable boom. And I didn't want to use the pre-molded Lego part for the extendable boom because that would have been too long, and it just would have looked weird. So I had to make my own custom extendable boom that can extend out. Whoops, I broke it. But yeah, so as you can see, it extends out. I can't quite fully double the length of extension, but I can extend it pretty far. And yeah, so I'm happy with the extendable boom. And I built that first, so that kind of dictated the size of everything else. So then I went with this size wheel and tire. Used your standard Lego roll cage. Another thing was there's an extra pivot point in the attachment place here, so not only can it go up and down, extend out and in, and also curl up and down, it can also like move side to side, like rotate side to side, which is something I found was another thing that most other skid loaders don't have because they're a single boom design. So that was another thing I wanted to incorporate. So the attachment I have here is like a drill attachment, and basically you're just supposed to stick it in the ground and drill down and drill like fence post holes, or electric line holes. But yeah, so that's what it is. It's mounted on a ball joint, so it's floppy. The ball joint has too much friction to be actually floppy, but that can simulate the movement of the real mechanisms, because they do have like a ball joint on them. I have the hydraulic line running there. So then for the rest of the vehicle, you have your regular roll cage, 2 levers, the seat and everything. And then back here, this is probably the part that needs the most work. I want to add more greebling detail to this side. I do like how I sloped it off here, and then I have the smokestack running out the top. And then the big one thing about that JCB was it had a massive radiator fan area in the back, so it was very very prominent on the rear of that reference picture I used. Sadly, I didn't have the parts to make it in yellow, so that would probably be the first thing I would do if I ever revisited this project, is go back and make it in yellow instead of light gray. But I also wanted to make it in light gray because I already have a yellow skid steer and a white skid steer, so I just wanted to have a different color skid steer. But I might go back and make it yellow to give it the accurate color to the inspiration that I use for it. So yeah, that's this week's MOC, and thank you for watching, and bye-bye.